Hello class, welcome to my current event PowerPoint. My name is Meredith Zielie and today I'm here to talk about the mission critical importance of teamwork, an article by Jen Donahue, a PMP, an article I got from PMI.org. This article I found here today discussed the importance of teamwork through the perspective of Jen Donahue, who is a project manager and has managed some of the largest geotechnical projects from around the world. She has helped build bridges over the largest river in Western Asia, and she's also helped create earthquake plans for bridges over the Panama Canal. She says something that has helped her with her success as a project manager has always been teamwork. A quote from her directly is, "Your team is your largest asset." So I'm here to talk about this article and how it furthers her quote there. So what does it take to build a strong team? Step number one she talks about is to make it about the team, not you. So she's managed teams from 4 to 1,400 people, and she said in order to make all of her projects successful, she has to set her team up for success. Make sure you focus on the project and not just on yourself. Step two is get to know the people you're working with. So that's just more about them, including their name. Find out if they have a spouse, what their aspirations and interests are, whether or not they have children, things like that. In the article, she discussed deeper about working in a few projects where towards the end, the project manager didn't know her name and how much that hurt her work being on that team. So make sure as a project manager you make everyone feel included and important throughout the entirety of the project. Step three is to be a selfless leader. You need to give your team members a chance to improve their skills and switch their weaknesses into strengths. Utilizing them where they need to learn is a good way to make sure your team is well-rounded. You need to look at your team as a part of the project, so their success is also part of a successful project. They are part of your stakeholders in this project. They also determine whether or not this project is successful. Number four is to understand your project, but also to have a backup plan. Being part of a leader is having a backup plan, and that shows that you are prepared. Preparedness will have your team have more faith in you as a project manager and probably respect you more, knowing that you have multiple plans lined up if in case something comes up. The last thing Jen talks about in this article is to be a mentor. Help younger project managers by showing what you've learned and by showing what you did to fail. That way they don't create the same mistakes over and over again. It's also a great way for you to kind of go back through your story and remember times where maybe you weren't successful and how you went around that and how you changed that. Also, younger project managers can help you think differently, and they help from a burnout in the job, kind of reliving what it was like to start at the beginning. Next, I'm going to talk about some important questions from this article. First of all, why is this issue significant? This issue is significant because you don't always get to pick who's in your project team, but as a good project manager, you have to do your best to make the team work. Having solid fundamentals as a team can help improve your team's work ethic and help ensure that the project becomes successful. This is relevant to what we're reading right now in class due to our discussion of risks. Of course, having a negative project team can always be a risk to a project, and the project manager must do all that is possible in order to get the entire team on the same page to ensure that the project is ran as smoothly as possible. Building a strong team as a PM is crucial to the success of a team and for the project. If you're interested in this topic and want to dive in deeper, I have two sites for you here. So Jen Donahue is actually a keynote speaker, and she talks a lot about team trust and team building as a keynote speaker. So she has some videos that are up that I think are definitely worth your listen there, that first link. The second one is team building in a project management. It's another article I got off the PMI.org site. I like this article a lot and was going to use this one first, but it actually is from the early 2000s, so not in our time frame, but still a great read if you're interested on how to better your team building skills. That is all I have for today. Thank you so much for listening to my PowerPoint, and I really hope you guys learned something. Bye!